Well, we're live again on Facebook and YouTube. Welcome to Postcards, everybody. I'm your host, Jenny Van West, coming to you live from the Postcard Studio in Portland, Maine, where it's always 70 and sunny. And I am super excited today to welcome KESHIA Bailey and Alan Thompson of LADYCOUCH, straight from Nashville. We're gonna have a lovely time talking with them, hearing some songs, hearing about their new record and how they made it. All that good stuff you get on Postcards. But first, B flat. When you're down and you're blue and you don't know what to do, just write a postcard. When you're feeling fine and there's something on your mind, just write a postcard. Don't you know Grandma loves this show? She listens every time. You don't need a reason, you don't need a rhyme to write a postcard to P.O. Box 1252. Just write a postcard. 04098. Just write a postcard to Westbrook, Maine, 'cause Grandma loves this show. Well, welcome to Postcards, everyone. If you're just joining us for the first time, we have a P.O. Box. Good morning, Diggy Cat. Good morning, Emily Hansen. How are you guys doing? Nice to see you here. We have a P.O. Box, as some of you know, P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. You can send us a postcard. We will read it on the show and put it on the wall of love behind me. We've been getting some great postcards recently. Current postcard challenges, recipes. That's the big one. Recipes. You got a favorite holiday recipe you want to share? It could be up the middle of what's expected, like cranberry sauce, or it could be something totally out of the blue that comes from your specific family. Love to hear about it. Send us a postcard. We'll share them on our Postcards Facebook page. And let's see. I think that might sum up the amount of housekeeping I have to do right now. Oh, I know what I need to tell you. There will be a show on Monday, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, but no show on Thanksgiving. So just keep that in mind as you're making your plans and setting your dials. There will be no show on Thanksgiving Day. All right. I'll miss you guys. Hope you have a good Thanksgiving. So without further ado, I think it's time to bring in our special guests. We have Alan Thompson and KESHIA Bailey with us from Nashville. They have a wonderful, amazing band called LADYCOUCH that has a new record out that's on vinyl, which makes me personally very excited, extra excited. So without further ado, I'm going to bring y'all in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jenny.
How's it going?
Good. Thank you for having us.
Good. Hey, so you're sitting in a very vibey spot. So maybe we could start out with that, because I'm seeing the neon. I'm getting vibes. Tell me where you are.
Well, we are at my day job. This is Neighbors of Sylvan Park. It is your local Cheers here in the west side of Nashville.
Nice.
So yeah.
All right. Well, that's cool. Thanks to your employer for. So, is this your restaurant, or do you work for this? Is your day? No. Yeah. All right. So, thank you to your employer for the opportunity to stream you live from right from the place. Thank you.
You've been super supportive from the beginning. My coworkers, my bosses. Actually, I think our first LADYCOUCH show was in this room.
Yep. Well, one of them for sure. Yeah.
And when was that? How long ago was that?
3 years.
2018. Yeah, about this time in 2018, I would say.
In the before times.
Yeah, exactly.
The before times. Well, what do you think about if you're feeling like it? What do you think about just launching in with a song, and we'll go from there?
All right.
Sounds good. This one's called Long Time Thinking. Sorry. Could have had a nice 3-bedroom. Could have had a family that lived on a farm. Or maybe the city. Could have named named all of our children after all our favorite country stars. Or maybe a daddy. Now it's not gonna be like it was supposed to be. It's been a long time thinking of us, not thinking of me. Could have finally gone to Europe. Could have seen the Leaning Tower of Pisa, or Mona Lisa. Could have had our friends for dinner. We could have played charades in the music room. And you'd be on my team. Now it's not gonna be like it was supposed to be. It's been a long time thinking of us, not thinking of me. They say you're a real tough case. Baby, so are you. This whole mess ain't all on me. Darling, it takes two. I would climb the highest mountain, see the world from 30,000 feet. But you don't like hiking. Could have gone to your class reunion. You could have dressed me up, show me off. But people are awful. Now it's not gonna be like it was supposed to be. It's been a long time thinking of us, not thinking of me. Now it's not gonna be like it was supposed to be. It's been a long time thinking of us, not thinking of me. No, it's not gonna be like it was supposed to be. It's been a long time thinking of love, not thinking of me.
All right. KESHIA Bailey and Alan Thompson here from LADYCOUCH, coming to us live from Nashville, Tennessee. Wow.
Oh,
Beautiful. Oh my gosh. So I actually was thinking I want to quick share for people this photo from your website of the grand LADYCOUCH experience, because the two of you together are dynamite, just the two of you. And so, but this thing is bigger than just the two of you. So maybe we could talk a little bit about that.
It's kind of always been bigger than the two of us, really.
KESHIA and I, known each other for a really long time, and I guess about 3 years ago we were on the same bill for this Janis Joplin tribute night thing at the Exit Inn here in Nashville. And we sort of, from doing that show and just from us sort of falling down the YouTube rabbit holes of old like Parliament Funkadelic shows and Little Feat shows and Mad Dogs and Englishmen and Delaney and Bonnie and James Brown and stuff like that, we kind of decided that if we were going to do something together, we wanted to have it be something, you know, more along those lines, like those big old hippie orchestras. And
Nice. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so we figured that we would maybe get away with doing 1 or 2 shows, and that would sort of be it. But everyone who said yes just kept saying yes, and didn't, in very Lady Couch fashion, just didn't leave.
Well, that's what happens when you have a good couch, you know?
It's apparently pretty comfortable here on the couch. So
Yeah. So now, you have just released a new record, which is really, truly wonderful. I've been really enjoying listening to it. I want to pull up, the graphic from that, and maybe we could talk a little bit about the making of that record, which, from what I gathered, there was, it sounded like there was some thought about it, but then you were, maybe you could talk a little bit about the studio situation that you were sort of in on, that another band was recording, and then you decided to go ahead with that setting. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you could talk a little bit about how that all came about, this new album, and I'll pull up the graphic for you.
So we had already sort of had plans in place to put out a couple of singles at the beginning of 2020 with our friends over at Cafe Rooster Records, which is a Brian Wright and Sally J's label based here in Nashville. And then as those release dates got closer, you know, that's when kind of everything changed here between the tornado and COVID and everything else. And so we suddenly had a lot of free time on our hands beyond just the 2 songs that we recorded. And so we had a lot of time to write. We all kind of are each other's babysitters and dog sitters and house sitters anyway. So the 10 of us were sort of in the same pod to begin with. So as KESHIA and I started, and Bob Lewis wrote a few with us as well, as we started kind of getting those songs finished, we decided to go to Purple Building down in East Nashville, which is Todd Snyder's rehearsal space and clubhouse and Aimless Incorporated headquarters. And we found out also a recording studio in addition to streaming studio and everything else. And so when we got there and it was already kind of set up for live recording in kind of a much similar way to, when the band did their Brown album and Sammy Davis Jr.'s Pool House kind of thing, we realized that we could probably go ahead and just at least do the basic tracks and start making the record there. And so that's what we did. And then as we were kind of finishing up on it and starting to do the overdubs and things like that, we spoke with the folks at Cafe Rooster, and there was, just kind of so much uncertainty about the future that they recommended us to their friends, Amanda Mosher and Eric Craig at Blackbird record label out of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of the ball got rolling from there.
So there, it sounds like there's some aiding and abetting from and some kind of a big old silver lining from this pandemic time in terms of how that influenced the development of your band.
Totally.
Yeah.
We had kind of lucked out into this place where, I was doing some solo streams and KESHIA and I were doing some LADYCOUCH streams from the Purple Building already. Jojo Herman from Widespread Panic was also doing streams from there, and he didn't want to use any electronic gear, so he purchased a brand new upright piano for the Purple Building for his streams. And then, you know, Snyder decided that he wanted to go ahead and make his record there, since we all suddenly had all of this free time. And so it definitely, that's not a situation that probably would have arisen under any other circumstances. You know, but then with us having us and Todd and JoJo and everybody in there constantly, and them having the gear to set it up, to record, to do the streams and everything else, it was the perfect storm of folk rock funk albums for
Totally. Oh my gosh.
To 11th Street in East Nashville.
You know, it's really nice to hear how you know, that because it has been such a difficult time for so many artists, you know, and I'm not saying that it hasn't been for you, because there's so many pieces to this whole time, but it's really nice to hear that your music has got some needed nourishment and opportunities to flourish during, you know, this time on Earth. So I wanted to let you know Siobhan Klein is listening in, has been leaving some comments for you. We've got some shout outs to Manda and Eric. And anyway, some shout outs to the Purple Couch, etc. What do you think about another song right now? You into it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
What do you think?
Would you seasick?
Sure.
Lady down the street, she drops by to check on me from time to time. We chat over coffee about the clouds gathering in our minds. She smiles when it's time to leave, turns her brown eyes to her feet and takes another pull from a fancy cigarette. She pets the dogs, wraps her arms around them like she may not come back. And we're all seasick from sailing through this storm we don't understand. We're closer than we realize to the shore. We're almost on dry land. I can hear her singing through the whistles and the sirens in the city life outside. And it's comforting to hear her voice and know I am at home. She relies on her senses, and her senses never seem to steer her wrong. She knows what to say to remind me we are not alone. And we're all seasick from sailing through this storm we don't understand. We're closer than we realize to the shore. We're almost on dry land. Sometimes we need our friends. Life is hard, are not meant to do this on our own. Everybody's needs someone to come along and show them that they are loved. And we're all seasick from sailing through this storm, and we don't understand. We're closer than we realize to the shore. We're almost on dry land. We're all seasick from sailing through this storm, and we don't understand. We're closer than we realize to the shore. We're almost on dry land. We're closer than we realize to the shore. We're almost on dry land. We are closer than we realize to the shore. We are almost on dry land.
All right, Lady Couch, KESHIA Bailey, and Alan Thompson here on Postcards. Let me get myself back in this picture here. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. And you know, the harmonies are so tight, and you know that goes without saying. But at the same time, I do like to point it out because it's not something that happens by accident. It happens through intention, and it happens through lots and lots and lots of doing it. So and you know, I know that both of you have long musical histories before, you know, Lady Couch came to be. So anyway, just amazing, beautiful, and amazing songwriting. And I wanted to say I really appreciate the way you know, from the guitar standpoint, the way you're presenting these songs as a duo, and leaving the space in there, acoustic guitar space with no vocals, that gives us a sense of, you know, there's other people that might be in there, and just having space and time. Okay, brain exploding. This is usually what happens about 25 minutes into the show. I'm just going to let you know that happens almost every time. My brain goes in like 10 directions. So anyway, thank you. Beautiful. So I was gonna say, you know, we were talking before the show that, you know, you've got a residency at D's, and you're playing there every week. And I'm sorry that I forget which night of the week it is.
It's every Tuesday. We're the late night show every Tuesday in December. But get there and or tune into the streams early, because Darren Bradbury has every Tuesday night there for the early show from 6 to 8. So it's a solid 8 hours of music.
That's awesome. Yeah. So what time does your set start? What time on Tuesday?
Our sets are from 9 to 12. We've got Bart Ryan opening on December.
I love Bart.
6th. He's great. I love him a lot. And then we're doing 3 sets of Lady Couch on December 14th. We have My Bluegrass Band opening up on December 21st, and our very own Mike Ford. He was the tall guy to the far right of the image that you guys saw earlier.
There's a lot of tall guys.
Which one?
We'll be opening up with his band, or with his side project on the 28th of December. So.
All right. So I'll make a little banner for that. We'll remind people before the end of the show that they can catch you live doing the late nighter long haul sets on Tuesday nights from D's Country Cocktail Lounge in Madison, Tennessee. I'll get a banner up and we'll make sure people know about that, because that's awesome. D's runs a great live stream. So that's very exciting. Yeah. And now
very kind to us, for sure. Very supportive.
And yeah, so along those lines, KESHIA, I think was mentioned earlier that that you actually are you planning to do some recording, or have you already did you do recording at D's? And I'm sorry if I totally like missed this in the details of things.
Yeah, we are going to record a live record from these. So every Tuesday, our shows will be recorded, and we hope to give you a Lady Couch live record. So yeah, we're very, very excited about it. This will be the first live record I've ever done or been a part of.
Well, same, I guess.
Yeah. So it's nice to know that we're going to do it from our neighborhood and hometown bar, right? So it's going to be nice to see familiar faces and also let our local friends and family be a part of the recording process. So basically force them to listen to us. But it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Well, it's exciting. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, Alan.
I was just agreeing. I'm
Oh.
really looking forward to
Yay.
it. I didn't really have anything else.
If you're just joining us, this is Postcards. We're coming to you live from Portland, Maine, in the Postcard Studio, and we are here with Alan Thompson and KESHIA Bailey of LADYCOUCH, coming to us live from Nashville, and talking stuff, things, new record. The future looks fine. Out on vinyl, out everywhere. Oh, and you have the record in front of you. Yes, please. So if you go over to LADYCOUCH.com, you can dial it in and make it happen and have it show up in your PO box or your mailbox or in your hands, right in your hands. So that's really so exciting. And so going back to that neighborhood feeling, I just have to say, I think between listening to you, reading about you, looking at photographs, looking at the amazing art on the cover of your record, and actually maybe that would be a neat place to touch on. I just get this feeling like you're all just sort of playing your instruments and slowly getting on a boat to go somewhere with a big party. And actually, you are going to Mexico. Do you want to talk a little bit about what's happening there?
Yeah, we are. So we are joining a group of, well, a lot of Nashville artists and other artists in Todos Santos, Mexico, for the Tropic of the Cancer Festival. So this will be Alan and I's first kind of out of country adventure together.
This will be my first time in Mexico. Except for like when you're going on the 10 and you go like through El Paso and then back down through Juarez and back up. Like, but other than that, my first actual time being in Mexico and staying there.
So this is I've basically been calling it LADYCOUCH Does Mexico.
Right, LADYCOUCH Does Mexico. So so I'm not too far off in my little fantasy about what your life is actually like. So
yes, it's a lot like steering a rowboat in the ocean. That's for sure.
With 17 people in it.
Well, yeah, taking a kayak with 12 people in it out into the middle of the sea. Yes.
Yeah.
Along those lines, I do want to know a little bit maybe you can quick tell this before we do another song, because I'm feeling another song coming on here. Can you tell us a little bit about the art from the cover and how that came about? I'll add it to the stream so people can see it. So
the art was done by a friend of mine named Paul Dempsey, and he is based out of Southwest Virginia, Lynchburg area, kind of near where I'm from and where I grew up. His son, Jake Dempsey, is an amazing bass player, producer, engineer, live sound engineer, songwriter, man of many talents. And I had seen some of the artwork that his father had done for his band and that he'd done for Floyd Fest and for Railroad Earth and for String Cheese Incident and a lot of other folks that were kind of either connected to us similarly from being Appalachian or similarly, sound wise, or both. And so I felt like for our debut record, and since KESHIA and I are both from that area as well, that it would be really good to kind of keep that in-house and in the family and have some of those sort of mountain Appalachian vibes in the artwork. And luckily Paul agreed, and I think he did an amazing job. He's gorgeous. It's really beautiful. I love it.
Oh yeah. And, from a total new to LADYCOUCH perspective, it gives me this feeling of something I really want to be a part of and something I'm invited into. And so I just hope that it strikes everybody that way. So,
yes, that's too.
let's get this thing on the road. All right. So listen, we've been talking for a minute. You're here on Postcards. We're talking with KESHIA Bailey and Alan Thompson of LADYCOUCH, coming to us live from Nashville, Tennessee. You're here on Postcards. I'm thinking, let's have another song. You into it?
All right. Ain't it funny how things that start spontaneously in the same way? I hope you know I look back thankfully on all our brighter days. But the shadows steal the light, obscure wrong from right, and good goddamn there's nothing left to say. I'm old enough to see that there's nothing here for me. I gotta get away. Don't you waste time crying over what happened yesterday. If we'd spent a little time trying, I'd probably still be here. I'd probably still be here today. But don't dwell on the past. Remember, nothing lasts. And good goddamn, there's nothing left to say. No, when there's nothing left for you, you know what you gotta do. You just walk away. Oh, you just get away. It's time for me to move on and let the future set my pace. Don't know if it's right or wrong. I know I gotta do this thing. I gotta do this thing my way. I won't know what defines me till I got some miles behind me. And good hot damn, there's nothing left to say. No, when your train has stalled, get off and take a walk. Get away. Oh, you just get away. Oh, you just get away. Oh, you just get away. Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm in the room with you. It's so nice. It's so nice. I feel like I'm right there.
Sorry for weird facial expressions. There's a pet store next door. And this lady just walked out with this like 8-week-old Rhodesian Ridgeback. And we're getting to watch him meet his big brother for the very first time, you know, like the dog sitting in the back seat. And so I'm just like, oh my God, this is so precious.
So you had an attack of the cutes in the middle of your song. I didn't even notice. If you hadn't said anything, I would never know. But that's a great story. That's a great reason. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Well, so when you were singing, KESHIA, I checked in with Alan beforehand. There's a really beautiful quote from you on your website, and I'm just going to read it and share it with people. And I put it in 2 parts, and I think I got it right. I had to cut and paste. There will always be struggle. You can sit and bask in it, or you can keep moving forward. For me, the best option is to bond together and sing it out. That's what this band does for me. LADYCOUCH heals me.
Yeah.
I just want to say, as an artist myself, I really appreciate the what that means from a personal standpoint of just making the music, and what happens for us in here, and how important it is to keep that right in front of us, but I wanted to ask, if you had anything further that you wanted to share about that, or if it speaks for itself.
Yeah, I mean, it speaks for itself, but I mean, I feel like this LADYCOUCH itself is always a reminder that you can only see as far in front of you as you can see, right?
Yeah.
That's it. We don't know what's going to happen. We have no idea. All we can do is see what is in front of us, take it as it comes. And day to day, it's different. Our anxieties are different day to day. Our moods are different day to day. Our emotions, whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, we can all come together, put it in words, music form, or however we do it, and share it. And I'm sure there's not a single person who has not felt any of the emotions through every song in this record. Someone has felt something, right?
Yeah.
So I'd like to say we are the potatoes that the emotional gravy floats in. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. We are the potatoes at the, wait, can you say that one more time?
We are the potatoes that the emotional gravy floats through.
Also, I think Emotional Gravy is a really good song.
Emotional Gravy is also great.
We need to do something like that.
You heard it here. Emotional Gravy will be on the LADYCOUCH record.
Maybe that's what I should name my bluegrass
Oh, gosh. Well, we were going to talk about, weren't you mentioning Thanksgiving food?
Yeah.
Your favorite. Okay, just off track, but I think mashed potatoes and gravy might be my favorite.
Oh man, oof. I'm turkey all the way.
Okay, so
like in my house, we'll do like 1 fried, 1 roasted, and 1 smoked.
So technically, LADYCOUCH is Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, kind of.
We are Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah.
I'm glad that you brought this up, because we do need to talk about food. So your North Star on Thanksgiving table is potatoes and gravy. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Like mashed potatoes, right?
Mashed potatoes and gravy.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, I've not met a gravy I didn't like, really.
Well, you are in the region of the country where gravies, I mean, this is debatable, but I would say that if we're going to go north or south, that south is where the gravies have developed to a greater degree.
I mean, but you guys have poutine, and y'all's gravy game is pretty strong. It's just different. Yeah.
Well, poutine is like, it's just Thanksgiving dinner kind of inside out, yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate that shout out to the poutine of the northern souls up here. We have one vote for stuffing from Shaban. We have 1 vote for gravy from Emily, and pecan pie is my personal favorite. I make pecan pie with maple syrup instead of Caro syrup. I know it's kind of off the beaten path, but
that's awesome.
That sounds delicious.
Awesome.
And you add a little bit extra pecans, and then basically what you have is breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the next couple of days.
Yeah.
So, because whipped cream is pretty close to milk, so you can have the pecan pie with the whipped cream.
You're getting your entire pyramid, really. I mean, well, that's why the shapes of a slice of pie are, you know, the triangle. It's your whole pyramid.
It's the whole pyramid. It's the whole package. Let's see. So we've got time for another song or two. You got another one that's on the tips of your fingers and vocal cords there?
Sure. This one is called "Foolish and Blue," and it was sort of the first single we put out, and I guess the first song you and I wrote together. Yeah.
Fiction feels better right now than the truth. It keeps me from feeling foolish and blue.
We have known each other too long. How can you be certain what we're doing is wrong? I said I loved you. I believed it was true. Why am I feeling foolish and blue? Foolish and blue. Foolish and blue. Afraid to sleep, 'cause our dreams make them true. Let's take a chance on love that is new. Why am I feeling foolish and blue?
Everyone walks through life with regrets, mistakes they all made, and bad things they all said.
I know I regret my life without you. I'd always be foolish and blue.
Gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Thank you. If you're just joining us, you're welcome to Postcards. We're hanging out with KESHIA Bailey and Alan Thompson of LADYCOUCH coming to us live from Nashville. And I do have to say, I just really so feel like I'm sitting in the room with you. And it is the best feeling because, sometimes we have to go there in our minds, even if we can't just be together, So, we're coming to the end of our hour and, we've covered a lot of territory, but I feel like we're just picking the surface of who you are, what you've done, where you're going. And, I want to make sure that I give a little recon for people on where they can catch you on live stream. So I think I got this right. You guys are going to be live from Dee's Country Cocktail Lounge. It's going to be on their Facebook page every Tuesday night in December, 9 p.m. to midnight Central Time. 9 p.m. to midnight Central Time. And you've got some great folks joining you for the earlier set in the evening. So tune in a couple hours before that, catch the whole thing, and you're going to have wall-to-wall live music on Tuesday nights, and we all need it. So live from Dee's Country Cocktail Lounge Facebook page. Do check that out. What didn't we talk about? I'm trying to think. I feel like there's some things that is there anything else that we didn't bring up before we go out with one more song that needs to be shared with the Postcards family? Or did we do it?
I don't think we did it. Well, we could tell you all to make sure go to LadyCouch.com.
Oh, yes.
All of your, wait, can you see it? There we go. For all of your LadyCouch needs. And we hope to see everyone out and about through the next year. And we're going to go on tour and hopefully we'll be near a city near you.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah. And everybody make sure that you follow up with LadyCouch. I'm going to be buying the record. I'm saying that on the air. I don't make on-air promises, but I am slowly bringing my musical life in the vinyl direction again, which has been absolutely wonderful. And so I'm so excited that this album that is already a new favorite, I'm just going to say that, that I can get it on vinyl and enjoy it 22 minutes at a time while I'm cooking dinner. I'm really, really excited about that. So, do you have another one that you can do before we say goodbye to folks? Would you be willing to? Can we get one more?
We do While I'm Young.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah,
sure. Well, we can actually probably do. We'll try and do Future.
Sure. That would make more sense, huh?
All right, I just had to make sure.
It's still early.
Well,
hey,
we have two really good guitar players, so that means like I don't do that. So I have to remember how these songs that I wrote go again. Was the 1st of February. Snow all over Rondo. Went to see the fortune lady. 'Cause I was worried about my soul. She said tempest and turmoil followed you since you were born. I said I wouldn't quote that as gospel, but I've seen my share of storms. She said, don't give into the trouble rolling through your racing mind. can see the future, and the future looks fine. I walk through the valley, along the frozen riverbed. Wheels of worry spinning faster and faster around my head. I stopped and looked to the sky, let the snow fall on my face. Then I began to sing the words I heard the fortune lady say, yeah. Don't get into the troubles rolling through your racing mind. I can see the future, and the future looks fine. I know it seems to be darker at the end of the day, but you can bet when morning comes, darkness goes away. Don't give into the troubles rolling through your racing mind. I can see the future, and the future looks fine. Oh, she said, don't get into the trouble rolling through your racing mind. I can see the future, and the future looks fine. I can see the future, and the future looks fine.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Lady Couch here on Postcards. Well, KESHIA and Alan, this has been an absolutely wonderful hour together. I feel like it went by in a hurry, and I feel like what a fabulous last show before the holidays start. And going into the next week, I'm going to be looking for opportunities to sit down with people and remind myself that vocal harmony can happen in all kinds of magical ways, but the real way it happens is if Alan's actually in the room with you.
Oh,
I don't know where he went.
he's here. We're trying to plug up here.
I'm getting the alert from my MacBook.
We're getting
Oh yeah. Oh. Well, we're almost there. We got 3 minutes now. I got some thank yous to say. First of all, to Alan and KESHIA of LADYCOUCH. Thank you so much. I'm going to share this picture one more time so you all know there is more. These two on their own are dynamite, but there is also a big old band here that's going to be performing at. Well, first of all, I'm just going to mention again at Dee's in. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. Tuesdays in December, 9 p.m. to midnight Central Time. You can catch it live from Dee's Country Cocktail Lounge on Facebook. They have a live stream right there, and it's a good one. And I'm really looking forward to that. So thank you so much for making the time. Now, it wouldn't be a complete hour if we didn't say thank you to Emily Hansen of Magnolia Roads, who also does your booking, and she does my booking. And thank you, Emily. She is our artist relation maven extraordinaire and a wonderful lady who knows how to bring people together and hang on to people who've got the good music and the good hearts to go with it. And so, so great to get acquainted with you both this morning. I really appreciate it. Now, here comes the fun part, because not that this wasn't a more fun than a box of kittens. It absolutely was. But we're going to go out in the key of B flat. And if you would like to asynchronously join in, you're welcome to, but you don't have to. Okay. We've done these coast to coast, cross time zone enjoyments of the Postcards song. Anyway, I want to say a big thank you to all our listeners today and people who are going to be listening later, because we really do have a nice group of people who check in the middle of the night and from all over the place and listen to our shows. So KESHIA Bailey, Alan Thompson, LADYCOUCH, I wish you guys the best. And here we go in the key of B flat. You ready? When you're down and you're blue and you don't know what to do, just write a postcard. When you're feeling fine and there's something on your mind, just write a postcard. Don't you know Grandma loves this show? She listens every time. There we go. You don't need a reason. You don't need a rhyme to write a postcard. The P.O. Box on 1252. Just write a postcard. 04098. Just write a postcard. Westbrook, Maine, 'cause Grandma loves this show. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you Monday.
Thank you, guys.